Discourse Navigator 1. Gold, a precious metal, is prized for two important characteristics. First of all, gold has a beauty that is resistant to rust. Therefore, it is suitable for jewelry, coins, and ornamental purposes. Gold never needs to be polished and will remain beautiful forever. For example, a Greek coin remains the same today as the day it was made 23 centuries ago. Another important characteristic of gold is its usefulness to industry and science. For many years, it has been used in hundreds of industrial applications. The most recent use of gold is in the suits of astronauts. Astronauts wear gold-plated heat shields for protection outside spaceships. In conclusion, gold is treasured not only for its beauty, but also for its utility. Discourse Navigator 1. First, Canada has an excellent health care system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live and play. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. In 1912, the Titanic, the largest and best equipped transatlantic liner of its time, hit an iceberg on its first crossing from England to America and sank. Of the nearly 2,200 passengers and crew members, only some 700 survived. Research has shown that a number of factors played an important part in the disaster. First, the Titanic carried only 20 lifeboats, with room for about 1,100 people. This was clearly not enough for a ship of the Titanic's size. In fact, the designer of the Titanic originally planned to equip the ship with 48 lifeboats. However, in order to reduce the costs of building the ship, the owners of the Titanic decided to give it only 20 lifeboats. A second factor was that the Titanic's crew were not given enough time to become familiar with the ship, especially with its emergency equipment. As a result, many lifeboats left the ship only half full, and many more people died than needed to. A third factor in the disaster was the behavior of the Titanic's officers on the night of the disaster. In the 24 hours before the disaster, they received a number of warnings about icebergs in the area, but they took no precautions. They did not change direction or even reduce speed. Human errors resulted in the sinking of the Titanic. Hundreds of passengers, maybe more than 1,000, could have been saved that night if one simple condition had changed.